Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Let's Play Borderlands 2. Sorry, I just got a little distracted there because I realized I still have my headset microphone plugged in and it, I don't know, I just got distracted. Welcome back to Borderlands 2. Last time we arrived in Sanctuary, we did this really long, terrible quest for Claptrap over there. It took like the whole episode. Yeah, I'm just kidding. We found his secret stash. We were going to go out and do his really long quest and we walked by that and it just fell apart. So, but today, we're going to go through and meet the rest of the characters in Sanctuary and get their side missions, and there are many, so.
I'm starving! I want to eat your babies!
Son, this might sting a bit.
Dr. Zed returns.
You need cash? I need things I don't want talked about. Let's talk. Hey, those boys caught this Hyperion jerkbag trying to sneak into the city. Looks like they messed up his lungs. Dude needs surgery bad. Get over here. You're gonna be my operating assistant. All right, make a small incision just below his sternum. But be careful. We don't want to nick the coronary artery.
Can do. Ready? Hey, yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Iridium shard offer. How many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slag powers by swallowing this stuff. Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market. Didn't refine yet. You could probably take it to that Tannis lady on the other side of town. She's real into that iridium stuff. She ain't acting all hoity-toity because she's got a real doctorate. Oh, and let me know if you're looking for work. I got stuff needs doing.
Alright. Well, let's go meet Tannis then.
God is my witness. One day I will find
Jack isn't his real name,
somebody
somebody isn't even handsome.
I always like to check the gun vendors because every once in a great while you can find legendaries in there. Just every once in a great while. Let's see, here, I'll take that. Oh, hello.
Said Rhoda, now that Jack has the vault key, it is only a matter of time until he opens the vault. Also, I require a new ventilator. This lab smells of bacon. Bacon is for sycophants and products of incest.
Ooh, crapping on people who like bacon. Hello, Tannis.
For hours of scientific insanity you can only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I
Whoa,
have
hey.
deduced that Jack, the vault key, and the iridium are all connected on a deeper level.
Calm down with that in-bed stuff, okay? Do no harm. There we go.
As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
What's a little bit of tetanus? What's a little bit of tetanus in the morning? It's fine. Ooh, hello, stack of iridium. Me gusta. I'll take that. I'd like one more piece of individual iridium, though, because that would let me buy... Well, if I find one more piece of iridium now I can get the next backpack upgrade, which will be super nice. Which is why I'm looting everything as we go around here. So let's go to this bounty board here. We will go back to Zed and get his new mission in a second, but...
This is a recorded message to any Crimson Raiders in the area. Sanctuary has been targeted by 4 Hyperion spies masquerading as bandits. They're hiding out in Three-Horns. Find them, kill them, and see if you can figure out why they're here.
Assassinate the assassins. Okay. That's actually, I think it's a pretty fun mission. But, you know. Yeah. Let's see, I have a pistol. What else was there? There's melee, which will be easy. There's a sniper rifle and a shotgun, I think. Yeah, we've got all that covered, actually. Anyways, that'll be later. The name game. This is a lot of people's favorite mission.
Bully mong. Rubbish magazine. I'd like a better one before my almanac goes to print. Search some bully mong bone pies, will you? I'll learn something about their diets and come up with a catchier name for the beasts.
Alright, cool. Just kind of looking around. There are slot machines you can play. This is one of my friends, if you've seen any of the co-op Let's Play videos, this is kind of his thing. He just stays in here and plays the slots and then begs me to trade more money to him so he can keep playing the slots. And then, when I can go and buy a nice new class mod or a shield and, you know, he's like, ooh, that's a good class mod for my character. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have blown all your money on the slots then, should you? And again, I just like to check the gun vendors, including Marcus, whose inventory is different than the gun shop that we saw in front of the Raiders building. But yes, I do like to at least check those, just to be sure. So, oh yes, and customizations as well. So I went through the customizations real quick in the first episode, but just to kind of show them off a little bit more. Kreig, and then so this is the base one, which I think still looks awesome. I like the fact that he has like one eye kind of missing, and some of these take away from that, like this one. So yeah, but that's just, you know, that's just my opinion. But so here's all the head customizations that I have. There's the Minecraft Easter egg one. I'm gonna quickly skip over the one right below this because it's a little bit of a spoiler. So we're just gonna, yep, there we go. There you go. You can see that there. That's one from a DLC. I don't know if that one is or not, but I do like that one the most. Splitting headache. My axe is thirsty. Breathe deep. Glug glug. Put another shank into Bobby. That's from the pre-sequel. It's a reference to the pre-sequel, that one is. But I do like that big helmet the most. And, you know, what I said before about I like his one eye detail. You can't see his eyes at all. So, for me, this counts. Because he still might only have one eye, but you just can't see that. But, so his Sunday finest. So, if you're curious what he looks like by default, I suppose I should at least show that off. There you go. So, that's what Kreig normally looks like. Still cool. Still really awesome. It looks like, you know, well, he looks like, because he is an escaped prison convict, basically. But, yeah, so we're going to get back to our, my ears are ringing. There we go. Fire in a crowded building. Is that must be a reference, I mean, this skin must have been from something. Usually the skins that have like a logo on his chest are more special for something, but I don't know what this one is for exactly. So these are roughly organized by color, so like all the red ones and the shades of red are going to be together, including the pink, because obviously that's just a shade of red. Then you get into a lot of the green ones. That one was for, I think that was for some event, but I don't remember what it was. Some of these are pretty sweet, but a lot of them are like way more vibrant than I like usually. So, and then some of the grays and blues. Now you got the yellows. That's a pretty cool one there. And then eventually, so the names are, some of these are really great, but eventually we should be able to get down to some of them that are actually manufacturer specific. So let's see. We'll find some eventually. I am a meat throwing star. How do you spell nostalgia? Eat the pretty pony. Trusty Rusty. There we go. There's one about bandits from the bandit manufacturer. That's one from Doll, obviously. And another from Doll. That one's from Hyperion. And another Hyperion one. Leg stripe, yeah. Other leg stripe, yeah. My left boob says obs. Oh, man. These names are great. There's some Maliwan skins here. And then Tedior. More Tedior. Torg. Flat off. There's the Minecraft Easter egg one again. I don't know what this one is from, or like what event this is from, but it looks cool. And then that's the one I had before there. Another, you know, kind of prison convict sort of one. This radioactive sort of one. Oh, let's see. And then the pre-sequel reference one again. So there's a lot of the skin customizations for Kreig. How many of those do I have, I wonder? Oh, well.
You found a customization station. You can use this to change your appearance and reset your skill points.
I should mention that. You can also respec your skill points here at the bottom. There's a small fee, but it's not like a significant amount of money. So, oh, I didn't go back to my. Well, hang on. Let me look through the red ones again, because some of the red ones are pretty cool looking. Like this is actually, I like that. Well, you know, let's just go with that one. But yeah, there we go. Moving on. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna check how many I actually had. I can look it back in the video again. But I know there are a lot more customizations that I don't have for all the characters. But medical mystery. What can create a bullet hole that isn't a bullet?
You know what can make a bullet hole that ain't a bullet? Because I friggin' don't. I've been seeing some confusing wounds coming from three horns. Head down there and find out what kind of weapons causing them. An old rival of mine named Doc Mercy's using it. And don't let that name fool you. Unlike me, he's more interested in creating wounds than patching them up. Also, unlike me, he actually has a medical license.
So now Zed here, you may also notice, is a shop, and he does share an inventory with one of these two vendors. I forget. No, it's the other one. Yeah. So this vendor and this and Zed have the same inventory. Now that class mod. Kill skill duration. Okay, never mind. Explosive damage. Ooh, a turtle shield, but I kind of need. I don't need shield capacity as Kreig. Anyways, I don't need shield capacity as much as I need health. So having a shield that lowers my health actually is counterintuitive for this character. So yeah, I think we're good with the shield we have now. But that's all of the missions that we have. Now the first closest and easiest mission to do is definitely going to be the name game with Hammerlock there, which is this one. And is that in... Oh, it's from Frostburn Canyon. That is the story mission. We'll get to that later. I want one more piece of iridium. Please. Please, game. Anywhere. Just one more piece. One more lone little piece. Well, I suppose in the meantime, I can show you guys the Cult of the Vault symbols in Sanctuary here. So there's one little tiny one here next to Moxie's bar. Two of them are a little harder to get to. Namely, one in particular is a lot harder to get to. But most of them are pretty easy. There are 5 in all in Sanctuary. So if you care about badass rank, then here you go. There's one hiding behind the dumpster back here. Sort of near Marcus's place. I'm also doing this as an excuse to search like every single box and locker that is available. There's one in Scooter's garage, but we'll get to that shortly. We're going to actually start off by heading... first, we're going to head back into the Raiders HQ. Go upstairs. I'm just looking for lockers or other lootable things. No, I guess not. Jump on the balcony. Jump across. Now this part you got to be a little more careful because you don't want to accidentally walk off the backside of this building. So then you can't get back up. So carefully here. You can jump on the sides of this building. Yep. Carefully. There you go. Now you're up here. You need to jump across. You can already see it there. There it is. Up on the roof. Now there's one more that's up on the roof, but it's it's in a much harder area to reach. Ooh, Scooter has a lot of lockers in his place. Come on, man, one more piece of iridium, please. Yes. Oh yeah, baby. Nice. Ah, crap. I was holding X intuitively, and then I realized I didn't want to be holding X. There we go, fixed it. This Cult of the Vault symbol in Scooter's place is behind these tires over here on the floor. There you go. There's 4 out of 5, and since we've already started doing this, I can go ahead and show you guys where the last one is, though it's going to take a few tries, I think, to get it. So here in the square, you're going to want to start by jumping on these boxes, jumping up here, and then trying to make it to that corner right there. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You can accomplish this a little bit easier with grenade jumps. But it's still not particularly easy. And yeah, easiest way is, well, like that, if you can actually get your character to jump on time. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Nice. Barely, but I got it. It's a close jump. And then you need to carefully try to... Well, actually, you can just go this way. Yeah, here we go. Jump on top of the tarp, and it's up here on this door. So, there we go. We have that now. And we also have enough iridium to get the next backpack upgrade, which I want. There we go. Get it. Yeah, nice. Now we have up to 18 slots in our backpack. Very, very, very good. Okay, let's... Where's the fast travel in Sanctuary again? Oh, it's in here. Why did I forget that for a second? It's so... I don't know. My brain's doing weird things, I guess. Three Horns Divide. This is also why I approached the fast travel station that we're going to now, because having this here sooner is much... It just makes life easy when you're going in and out of Three Horns, which you're going to be doing a lot in this game. So, just makes things convenient if you can fast travel straight into the middle of Three Horns Divide. And here we are. Check the gun vendor, just in case. Actually, and also sell all these... Give me that. Give me that back. Sell all these crap things that I don't want. What do... I need to be level 11 for that, don't I? Yeah. Okay, well... So we need to search bullymong piles, but we actually need to go up to them and press X. The shooting them tactic is not going to work for this. So we need to walk up to them and press X. Oh, hello, another iridium stack. I've been very lucky with that. There are certain other games where I'd like to have more luck right now, so if Borderlands could stop being lucky for just a little bit, and I could have some more luck in something like, oh, I don't know, Monster Hunter, that would be great. I think there's only one person that's going to understand that reference. Because this video is going to go up before Monster Hunter, but if you watch the Monster Hunter video and then come back and watch this, or at least try to remember this part, you'll understand. You'll see. Come here. There you go. Come on. Nice. Oh, random shield. Cool. I should note, like, your best chances of getting legendary items are from, you know, badasses, and especially from bosses. Most bosses have a legendary that is, like, basically, quote-unquote, assigned to them, that they're supposed to have a decent chance of, well, not a better chance of dropping that specific legendary than from any other source. But you can get a legendary from anything. I could have opened this thing up right now and gotten a legendary just then.
That's it. I shall call them primal beasts. I'll run it by my publishers. In the meantime, blow up some primal beasts with grenades, would you? See how the new name works.
Alright, so he's literally renamed the Bullymongs to Primal Beasts, so let's blow one up with a grenade.
Oh, my publisher despises primal beast. Bloody uncultured. Alright, what about Pharaohs? They're the most ferocious creatures I've ever seen, and I say that having watched a thresher rip my arm from its socket. Repressed memories, ho! Anyway, take the new name for a spin. Shoot some of the Pharaohs projectiles out of the air. See how that name thrills you.
Okay, can do. Easiest thing here, obviously, is to find a Pharaoh slinger, or Bullymong slinger, as they were previously known, like that. And then just wait for them to throw something at you. And shoot them out of the air. There's also a regular challenge for doing just that. But...
One of all his trademarks. Ugh, sod it. I'm so sick of coming up with names for... You know what? Bonafart. All of them. That's right, we're calling them Bonafarts now. Just kill a few of them or something. I don't care anymore.
And as you'll see here in just a second, when we find more, they are literally called boner farts now. And a lot of people will just leave the mission stuck on this, and they will never complete the mission because they want to run around with these things being called boner farts for the rest of the game. So, yeah. This is why this game is just awesome. Borderlands... Borderlands 2 takes everything that Borderlands 1 did well and just amplifies it through the roof. It's really awesome in that way. So let's see, what else can we do next? Probably this one next, I think. But we're gonna, all right, we're gonna, there we go. Head back to Sanctuary, turn in the name game first. I think, doesn't that give you like a good shotgun or something? Yeah, it gives you the choice between a shotgun and a shield. But of course, I want the shotgun. Well, I probably want the shotgun. Usually, the shotgun it gives you is pretty good. It's not always the same. It's not like a unique shotgun, but it's usually a Jacob's shotgun. It seems to me that it's usually a 3-barrel Jacob shotgun, but you know, with a little bit of variation here and there in the actual numbers on it. But nonetheless, I would like to see if it's going to be better than this one. Let me know how the volume is too. Like, do I need to be a little bit closer to the mic? Do I need to turn down the in-game volume? If anything like that needs to be balanced, let me know. Yeah, see, 3-barrel shotgun, Jacobs. It seems like it almost always is. I can't remember a time that it wasn't. But let me see here. So it just reloads a little bit slower. So not a big deal. So we'll junk that one. We'll put this one on. We'll favorite it. There we go. Now how much better is it? 29 times 15. 24. Okay, so an extra 5 damage per pellet. So, you know, but there's 15 pellets, so 5 times 15 is 75. So yeah, an extra 75 damage, and that is always good. A welcome change, in my opinion. So, not to mention it had other green arrows on it as well. Let's see, sniper rifle. That's actually not a bad looking sniper rifle. It's better than mine. Well, is it? Yep, it is. It has, yeah, it's just straight up better. How much is it? 800 bucks? Sure. So, let's see, we can sell that and sell that and sell both of those and sell the old sniper rifle and slot the new one in right there and favorite the new one so I don't accidentally get rid of it. Okay, so Medical Mystery takes place in the other Three Horns area. This is Three Horns Divide. Now we're going to be heading to Three Horns Valley and fighting this jerk. Doc Mercy, well, it tends to be a tough fight the first time. But we're playing as Kreig, and maybe we'll get real lucky and hit level 10 before we actually have to fight him himself. Maybe we'll get lucky. I hope so. Alright, here we go. I love Kreig so much. His dialogue, his skill, is just everything's great. Shock Fossil Cavern. Here's where we're going to be fighting at Doc Mercy once we find him. But first, time to deal with his buddies. Oops. So I've been playing the Game of the Year edition of Borderlands 1 now that that's, you know, been re-released and everything. And I'm so used to sniper rifles not actually being very accurate at all. Because in that game, like, having a sniper rifle that has 97 accuracy is actually not very good. Ooh, that was a sneaky shot there. Yeah, 97 accuracy is not very good in that game, whereas this sniper rifle is doing just fine with 94.7 accuracy, which in Borderlands 1, you could literally be standing this far away from someone and just see your shots go all the way around the target, like 5 or 6 shots in a row. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you almost, in Borderlands 1, you almost rely on your gun being somewhat inaccurate, which is not a thing in this game, thankfully. Hello. I do have incendiary elements going for me. Haha!
What good fancy mid-school degree now, huh, Mercy? Good job, Vault Hunter. Search his body and see if you can't grab that weird-ass gun off him.
Alright. Now, I'm always checking. This guy has the potential to drop a legendary called the Infinity Pistol, which is, for those of you who don't know, and I'm guessing many don't, the Infinity Pistol is a legendary that only has one bullet in the magazine, but it doesn't consume any ammo. So it just keeps, it's a Vladoff too, so it has a good rate of fire, and just keeps on shooting, which is awesome. Now I gotta try and figure out how I'm gonna get back up here. This way? Yep, maybe. Yeah, there we go, got it. And we hit level 10 after we killed him, but thankfully we didn't have too much trouble there, so.
That's E-Tech.
So you have heard of E-Tech then, Zed, but this is our introduction to it, so.
If I'm going to treat people shot by E-Tech, I'm going to need way more wounds to practice on. Now that you got Doc Mercer's E-Tech gun, why don't you test it out on the local bandits?
Can do. So, we're going to just go ahead and equip it here. There we go. And you can see it is a machine gun. It doesn't have an excellent accuracy or rate of fire or anything, but it does okay damage.
Use iridium tech to turn bullets into stuff that ain't bullets. Energy stuff. God damn, iridium is weird.
Also, E-Tech guns consume 2 ammo per shot. So this is why I'm being very, very conservative with my ammo. Because I don't have a lot. And I need to get as many kills with this thing as possible.
Doing some research, and it looks like there's all types of E-Tech guns out there for you to buy. Blaster rifles, plasma cannons, railguns. Sounds dangerously awesome.
There is a wide array of E-Tech guns in the game, and it is really, really cool. They're super duper special when you find them, which is kind of one of the things I sort of took issue with in the pre-sequel, is that when you find a laser gun in the pre-sequel, it's not really special, because it's like lasers are a whole class of weapon now that are common. But in this game, E-Techs are very, very special, very rare. They're actually between the magenta color of E-Tech is actually between purple and legendary in terms of rarity. So finding an E-Tech is very, very special. They're usually very, very good. Yeah. Now, I'm trying to get these, like I said, trying to get as many kills with this as possible.
Oh, I took off one of my patients. Looks like all the weapon manufacturers licensed E-Tech from Hyperion for their experimental guns. I guess that explains how Hyperion got so rich off that iridium after the vault opened.
Interesting. So Hyperion did it first, and then sold their guns to, well, sold the technology to everyone else. Ah, crap. I tried to get him before he blew up, but he couldn't. And see, case in point, out of ammo. Ah, I shouldn't have killed that guy so quickly. At least you can move when you're down in this game. Hello. Where is this guy? He's gone. Whatever, I have full health, so I'm good with it. Go ahead and get these things. Now, why did I decide to come over here? Well, not only because it's the closest place for fighting more bandits, but it's also where we need to be going for the Assassinate the Assassins mission. Where is that him up there? Yeah, there he is. You stay where I can hit you, buddy. Nice. So we got to kill 3 more people with this gun, and then we can stop using it. I'm not opposed to using this gun. I think it's an okay gun. It does fine damage, but the ammo consumption is a little ridiculous. It does look really cool, and it is reasonably effective, but just it goes through ammo way too quickly. You would need at least like the second assault rifle SDU to make this really worthwhile, and most people probably don't have that at this point in the game, unless they've been just unbelievably lucky with finding iridium. And we've been pretty lucky, but not that lucky. Grab this big box of ammo here. There we go. Save a little bit of money on buying more ammo. There we go. Just had to wait for the ammo counter to be full in the gun. Yeah, see, even at best, I only get 280 rounds here, which is it's not great. I'm full on grenades. Anything to sell? Yep, and that, and good. Okay. No refunds. That, and hello. Always take more loot, if not for anything than to sell it. Ooh, wait a second. That shield might be better. Yep, worth it. Remember what I said before about Kreig actually kind of wanting longer shield recharge delay. So... Nice, I got all 3 of them. So if you start shooting at those guys, normally, I had an awkward quiet moment there, but I was trying to line it up. If you start shooting at those guys, they'll run, at least one of them will run back there and like close the gate and everything, and you don't get to kill them.
I've come to a medically sound conclusion. E-Tech is friggin' dope. Come on back to me whenever you're done out there.
Kill this badass psycho first. Showdown of the psychos, and Kreig wins. This Kreig is awesome. Now, you may have noticed before when we had the mission selected, like this, there are optional objectives for killing them with specific types of weapons. I would like to try and do those because I think they are, practical. So let's see if I can. Whoops, I gotta take this off now. Go back to my pistol. Yeah, there we go. There we go, like that.
Alright, mindless gun heads. You're looking for a really hot chick with blue tattoos and mystical powers. A siren, specifically one named Lilith. The official reports say she died in New Haven, but I'm positive she's hiding out near Sanctuary. If you catch wind of her, tell me and I'll pay you enough money to build a mansion made out of other smaller mansions. Out.
Jack is, he's up there for the best villain in video game history. He's way up there. He's so good. Alright, so the next guy is going to be a sniper rifle kill, which is moderately more annoying. Actually, given the type of combatant this guy is, you'll see, he is actually far more annoying to kill with a sniper rifle, because also he's got the suicide psychos here that just constantly respawn. They don't ever really stop. He's also got quite a big health pool. I'm using a decent sniper rifle here and having a real hard time killing him or doing any super significant damage. Uh-oh, I got slagged. Oh, God. I'm slagged, I'm slagged, I'm slagged. No, 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 no. Bad news, bad news. Damn suicide psychos, too. That are an ever-present issue. Oh, boy. Crap. Maybe I can kill that one? Yep, that'll work. Is this loaded? It's loaded enough. Yep, there we go. Ooh, nice. I'll talk about this in a second, but...
I just realized you grunts are gonna get yourselves killed without this little tidbit. All sirens are born with different crazy-ass powers. You cannot, I repeat, cannot win a fight with them in one-on-one combat. You see Lilith, contact me immediately. I can handle it. You can't. Me, yes. You know.
Me, yes, you know. So what I was excited about there, each of these 4 assassins that we're going to be killing here, they have their own blue unique weapon. Now, it's not legendary, but it is blue and unique. So, if I check on the judge here, it has a red flavor text. Anything that has red flavor text like that is a unique weapon. And they have a half-decent chance of dropping it, but it's not a guarantee, so it's cool to have one of those. And it's not really a bad weapon either, so if we just go ahead and equip it real quick. Some unique weapons have like a kind of a gimmick to them, like they fire funny or they have some effect when you shoot them. I don't know exactly what this one's is, but it is just overall a good revolver. Now, grenadier rifles like this are another thing. They are always worth a crap load of money compared to anything else, and, well, I'll just show you. They literally launch grenades. Now, because this is a doll, the zoom in and get burst fire thing still applies. As you can see, so you get burst fire grenades, and this thing happens to take 3 ammo per shot, which is pretty crazy. So these rifles, they're okay. They're a little weird to get used to. They do alright damage, though, if you can hit the target. And they're, if nothing else, they're worth a ton. So But as you can see, it's not crazy damage, and I would kind of rather just, for the most part, I'd rather just use a gun to just shoot them. So, personally, not a huge fan of the grenadier rifles, but I do take them to sell them often. So, let's see. Nah. Yeah. Let me see if I can get my. Where's my? To go with here. I'm not level 11 yet. I guess we'll try the judge out. We'll give it a look-see here. Now the next guy, we need to for the optional objective, we need to kill him with a melee attack, which is going to be super easy because we're playing as the melee character, like the quintessential melee character. Oh! No, get away! Nice. Hep. Speaking of melee, yeah. Woo, that was close. All I was thinking there was get a kill. Now you might be thinking, why did you use your skill already if the guy wasn't out here yet? Well, because he's going to be out here soon, and even by the time he comes out, I'll probably have my skill back because of the way Kreig's skill recharges, which we've talked about before in the last episode, so... Or maybe it won't. I need to let this guy hit me a little bit to recharge my skill. Do it, buddy. Do it! I'll let him kill me. Pick myself back up. And here he comes. Not totally alone. He does have a Nomad Taskmaster with him. There. What? There. Now I have all my health back. Where the hell? There you are. And got him.
I found an old recording that might help you guys out with the siren.
I've been observing this siren, Lilith, since the opening of the vault. She appears to be using iridium to enhance her natural phase-walking abilities. This naturally leads me to assume some unspoken connection between sirens, iridium, and the vault. I have determined two additional things. Firstly, that she finds it irritating when others pluck out strands of her hair under the guise of needing them for scientific experimentation. And secondly, that they taste like olives. Wait, no, fried pickles.
Alright, Tanis. Well, since this class mod's free, I guess I'll take it. Increases my explosive damage, which, of course, applies to my grenades, so, okay, cool. I'll happily accept that. That barrel behind that Nomad, too. Is there a Suicide Psycho coming out of here? Yeah, I figured there was. Focus on him, of course. So... Burning Psycho. Also, the right-hand tree, the red tree on Kreig, it's kind of actually meant to allow you to turn into a Burning Psycho if you want. Like, some of the very first skills. In fact, I think if you pick either of the top skills, you now have a chance to set yourself on fire when using incendiary weapons, but you start getting bonuses while you're on fire, specifically. So it'll be like, while you're on fire, you take less damage. While you're on fire, you do more incendiary damage, or something like that, something along those lines, just as an example. But it's a fun tree. It's just, I really like it focuses more on the use of elemental weapons and specifically fire, and I really like the melee build. I don't know why. I never would have thought I would pick a melee character. For example, when Zero came out, or Zero was in the game at first as like kind of the only true melee buildable character. I didn't like Zero that much. I didn't like his action skill. I didn't like his playstyle. So I didn't think I would ever really like having a melee specific build, but I really, really like it. So now in this new tier of skills here, we've got a couple of options. We've got Embrace the Pain, and Fuel the Rampage. Now they're both good skills, as well as Feed the Meat. But I like Fuel the Rampage because it lets me get my Buzz Axe more frequently. So you might have noticed in that fight with the Nomad before Wreath came out, the Nomad, I let him down me and I still didn't get my skill back. If we get all 5 points into this skill, if we use our... Let me give an example, right? So we use our action skill, we get a kill, we're on max health, and then our skill ends. Once our skill ends... By the time we have almost died again, our skill should be ready. once we have all 5 points into this. That's how much faster you get your skill back once you have all your all 5 points into that skill, which is super duper useful. So that's why I like that skill, because the more time you can spend in BuzzX Rampage, the more health you can maintain, which is always nice. Now we're supposed to kill this guy with a shotgun, but unfortunately he also has a shotgun that is quite lethal, as you can see. So now we're left with this guy. And then we have to, I don't know how that worked, but it worked. Now you only have to finish him off with a shotgun, so if you need to, you know, do something else, then feel free. Oh, I'm so glad he dropped his unique shotgun, because his unique shotgun is really good, as you can see. We'll pick that up in just a second.
Since you shiverbrains evidently don't know how to listen, I'll say it again. Stop bringing in fake sirens. Only 6 sirens can exist in the universe at any given time, and I already know of 3. You're not going to convince me you happen to find one of the remaining 3 just by drawing blue tattoos on some random chick's corpse. No, I will admit it was wildly amusing the first dozen times you idiots tried it, but now my office smells like blood and marker fumes. So quit it!
His voice actor is so good. Alright, so yes, his unique is a shotgun, and I am so happy that he dropped this for us. We can now ditch that, because we have the good TD or incendiary, but I want to just drop something here so I can make room in my backpack for the new shotgun. Now, obviously it doesn't fire as quickly, because it's not a Jacobs, and it's less accurate, but 18 round magazine. That means I'm going to get 6 shots with this thing before I have to reload, and it does so much damage. I love how much damage this thing does. So totally worth it in my opinion. And I always get very, very happy when I see him drop his unique shotgun. So there it is. Now, all done with this, I can go ahead and head out of here, but there's one more weapon chest. I remember, I don't know if it was the first playthrough of this game, but I opened up this chest and I found a legendary Skull Masher sniper rifle, and I was so excited because I remember that sniper rifle from Borderlands 1, and I remember how much I loved it in Borderlands 1, and then I found it relatively early in my time playing the game. I don't know if it was my first or second playthrough, but I found it in that chest, and I'll never forget that because it was like the coolest thing ever. So anyways, let me see, what was I going to check on? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and sell all that. Let's go ahead and get that. Turtle shield. Immunity to burn damage. That would be nice, but I think we're okay. Let's head back to Sanctuary. We'll turn these in, and then we'll call it good for this episode, which I guess ran a little long, but I'm kind of using the same guide as the Monster Hunter series, where it's like anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes, whatever ends up. You know, I want to land within that range, and then anywhere within that range is basically just a matter of what ends up being convenient for the episode timing-wise. It's a bit of a wide range. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should we go down to like 20 minutes? Because I know shorter videos are easier to watch in one sitting, but also for a game like this, it can be hard sometimes to do anything significant in 20 minutes. And there's definitely going to be story missions later on where you can't get anything done in 20 minutes. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyways, let's turn this in here. Choice of a Malawan pistol or an SMG? Well, we don't have a good SMG, so I guess we'll take that. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, but now we have a halfway decent SMG, I guess. So, also, this shotgun just looks really cool. Like, I like the look of this shotgun a lot. Ah, so nice. If you can find a decent damage bandit shotgun, I do tend to like those, or Hyperion too. But let's turn in the E-Tech gun mission.
Right. I was supposed to be studying the effects of these E-Tech guns on bandits. Right now, it looks like if you shoot them a lot, they die. Oh, did I mention I don't have a medical license?
Yes, many times, Ed. So you get your E-Tech machine gun taken from you, but you do get a new E-Tech gun in place of that. It's always an E-Tech pistol, but it can be a little different sometimes. Most of the E-Tech pistols, though, have, like, I don't know, I call them needler rounds from Halo, but you fire Well, this one's a little different. Never mind. So, a lot of them have like needler rounds. So you fire, they stick into the target, and then they explode a couple seconds later. This one, I guess, is a little bit different. Or at least this one has bouncy needler rounds. But yeah, most of the E-Tech pistols work roughly the same way, but there is some variation between the manufacturers, and I don't use the E-Tech pistols often enough to cite all of those right now. But all of the E-Tech guns, or at least most of them I can think of, you may notice there's like little fins on the side of the gun here. If I start firing, those like start to expand a little bit. It's more prominent on any of the automatic E-Tech weapons, like on the machine gun we had before. But it is a really cool effect, and it takes like the regular gun model. Like if you ignore the fins on this thing for a second, this is a pretty standard pistol, gun model that you'd see frequently in the game. But it sets them apart from regular old guns, which I think is a nice touch. So, but yeah, first E-Tech, first couple of side missions, and we're already back on track for the story mission, which we will begin next time. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Borderlands 2. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, hope to see you all in the next one.